Hi everyone, I am Janel from brand Junkin New, and you may follow my Instagram, my Facebook, or just know me in real life. I have a small little hobby business of buying and reselling vintage finds. So estate sales, thrift stores, yard sales, sometimes freebies, all those things. I gather things up that I love and that I think that you'll love. And then I list them in my Etsy shop called Brand Junkin New. Sometimes sell them through Instagram, sometimes through eBay. So right now I've spent my entire summer gathering up goodies because it is the best time for that kind of shopping, and have done not much with it except pile it up in my dining room. So I am putting together a series of videos called Hold Me To The Hoard. And my hope is this. So my hope is that once a week, maybe more often if I can carve out the time, I will unload these boxes because, to be honest, I don't really remember what's in them. I will show the stuff to you as I show it to myself for the second time and surprise myself because I really forget what's in some of these boxes and buckets. And then my hope is that you fall in love with it and you go to my shop and realize that it's not listed, and then come back here and tell me about myself and kind of inspire me to move faster and get through this hoard. And it's really important right now because Christmas is coming. I'm sorry, I keep looking at the hoard. I keep turning to look at the hoard. Christmas is right around the corner. And I need to make space, and there's also some Christmas stuff in this bunch, and I need to get it listed so that you can get to it and include it in your Christmas decor and gift giving for the holiday season. So I do have a bit of a timeline I'm trying to stick with, and then every year I attend a big Christmas auction and buy a lot of stuff and turn that around pretty quickly to get it posted for the holiday season. So we're talking about like 3-day turnaround time. So I need to clear stuff out and get ready for that. And so we're going to do this. So this is my first in a series of Hold Me To The Hoard videos. And we're going to start, if you saw my last video, I kind of gave you a sneak preview and showed you the junk at the end of my dining room. And we're going to start with the two first containers. So the first two containers, and we're starting with these because they're actually, I keep stubbing my toe on the box over it. I have company coming in a few hours for the holiday weekend, and I need to make more room so we can pull out our chairs and have a proper meal at the table. So I'm gonna try and get through these two containers today. The first one is this very cool vintage retro metal flowered trash can, full of stuff. Full to the brim. We're gonna empty this bad boy out, and then behind it is a whole nother box of stuff that I knew better because I knew I already had enough stuff, but I just picked most of this up last weekend. So I have officially cut myself off until we're done here and get through all of this stuff in my dining room. So here we go. We're just gonna get to it. I'm gonna surprise us both with what's in these containers, and then my goal is within 2 to 3 days to get it all posted up in one of my selling venues. So again, I'm on Brand Junkin New on Instagram, on Facebook, on Etsy, and also on eBay. So again, Brand Junkin, no G, apostrophe, new. So go check me out there, like, follow, share, all those things that you're supposed to do with the social media. All right, so here we go. I'm sorry about the bag rustling. I didn't unwrap anything ahead of time. Nobody's got time for that. If I have to take time to prepare, then we're never gonna get to the videos. All right, so we will start with, oh, I forgot about these cute, oh, I'm so excited, it's like Christmas. All right, so I have a collection, and I think there are about, let me see here, same design, different design. So it looks like I have 6 plates of, some are the same, some are different, so I'm just gonna kind of flash them all up. But they're small miniature plates. Not quite sure what they would have been used for. I don't know what a plate this size would have been used for, but what we have is a series of small, real cute plates, all marked Japan, so they have Made in Japan label on the back. So I'm gonna guess maybe 1950s, maybe 1960s. And they all have these really beautiful bird scenes on them and a really great blue, blue painted border around the edge. If you can check that out, hopefully the light's good enough. It looks like the designs, I'm trying to look and see if they're transfer or if it is actually hand painted. And I feel like I can see brush strokes. I feel like I can see some brush strokes. I'm not quite sure. I'll know better before I list them. But really cute designs. We've got some brown birds with orange, some blue and yellow birds with red berries, these cute red birds. I don't know my bird species. Bird lovers, let us know what we're looking at. Some pretty yellow birds on a tree branch. Really cute designs, all in really great condition. No chips, no cracks, and no major paint wear. They are, they're in really great condition. So it's a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all of them. Throwing the paper on the floor. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. So a set of 6. So cute little dishes, palm sized. I'd say maybe like 3 inches, 3-inch dishes. Really cute set. Would look really cute on a table for maybe your tea bag. If you're having a tea party, could also be used. I don't know. If you know what they use little tiny plates like this for, please tell us. They would really look great also in a little display maybe on the wall. A collection of all of them kind of round and round, hanging up on the wall. Be real cute. Okay, moving on. Next up, I don't know. I love it that it's wrapped in paper and I can't see. Oh, real cute. I have this awesome little crackled glass pitcher. It is, the colors kind of struggle to see. It has kind of a brown hue in the video, but it's more of a dark mauve. Not really lavender. It's like a dark mauve, a light but deep purple color. I mean, the color is actually, if I'm looking in real life and then looking at the screen, it's pretty close. And then it has a clear glass handle, but it's crackled glass detail. And I liked when I bought this, I really loved the handle, how it's ribbed. And then at the end, they kind of applied it almost like, I don't know how to describe that, but I liked how it was applied here. It almost looks like a starburst maybe. On the bottom, you can see this is definitely hand blown because on the bottom you can see where they ground out the pontil mark. It's not completely smooth. You can still see some roughness there, which definitely tells us it was handmade. Piece of tape fell off. Tells us that it was handmade, but maybe not Murano quality, because Murano's, to my understanding, real good about making sure that this is super smooth. There's still some rust, still some roughness. So cute little picture. There you go for size. Cute little picture. Really cute little mommy vase. New mom. Cute gift. Awesome. Glad I found that again. Ooh, Indiana Glass Company. So this is made by Indiana Glass Company, and this is one of the ones from 100 Mile Yard Sale. I'm gonna have to get this label off. I promise I'll remove this before I send it to anyone. But this is an awesome, look at that blue color. I don't even know how to describe electric. It's almost like an electric blue, not turquoise. It is not navy. It is not teal. It is electric blue, like a royal, but better. And it has the original, I'm pretty sure this was Indiana Glass Company, let me see. Oh no, Westmoreland Glass Company. It does have a label, but it doesn't have a mark. It's got this really cool, like almost like it looks like looking into like the pistil of a flower. Is that what they're called? Pistils? Like where the hummingbird would eat from. Is that the pistil? I think it is. But it's got a really cool shape at the top. If you look there, if I hold it up to the wall there, you can see. Really cool shape at the top. It has some angles. It's not perfectly round. It does have some corners. And then the bottom is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, makes a hexagon. So the bottom's hexagon shape. It's pretty tall. So I would say it's at least a foot tall, maybe more. Absolutely no chips, no cracks, excellent condition, super pretty. Love this frosted. The frosted color is very cool. So that will be in my shop soon. I don't know, it looks so great in my dining room with all the bright colors. Nope, I'm gonna let y'all have it. All right, so there we have that. Moving on. That is another vase. Oh wait, see, this is how much I forget everything. Oh my goodness. Oh, this has me so excited. I forgot I bought a pair. So we have 2 of these. I'd like to keep them as a pair because I like I like the idea of them staying together forever. So we actually have a pair of these. We have 2. So 2 electric blue Westmoreland bud vases. They're pretty small, but I'm feeling like, gosh, I feel like we could put a candle in these if we wanted to. But definitely handmade Westmoreland. You can also see the top. They're not exactly the same, which is a good sign that something's handmade. You can't be exactly replicated. And so if you look at the top, the designs at the top are just a tad bit different. The intention's the same, but the turnout is a little bit different. So we've got a set of those. I'm gonna sell them as a set. And they are really beautiful. Westmoreland, the frosted glass, that matte glass color. Electric blue. All right. Throwing the trash on the floor makes me feel so good. This is, I think is, so this, it has a little wear, but I know that some people really go gaga over, you know it, the colon, the double dot, the Pepsi Cola with no dash, right? So we know that that colon mark between the Pepsi and the cola tells us that this bottle's a little bit older than most. This one came out of Altoona, PA. So all my Pennsylvania fans, all my Altoona peeps, you might be especially fond of this one. What I love most about this Pepsi bottle, I mean, besides that it's older and has the colon, I really super love the glass. So the glass is actually textured. It's actually embossed. Let me turn it the other way so it's not backwards on you. It's actually embossed with Pepsi Cola, and then it has this neat basket weave, like a basket weave texture, and then the top is like rib texture. But I like that. I like that, the embossed glass on that. I haven't looked this one up yet, but I was excited because it had the dots. I mean, we're not talking about like maybe 1970s or something like that. We're not talking about anything any younger than that probably, or older. So there's that Pepsi bottle. Picked that up because of those dots, but I love that textured glass too. Also in here, let's see. And this is all, I think all this stuff is from the 100 Mile Yard Sale. That my mom and I spent 2 days perusing and shopping. Everything from barns to yards to porches to churches to fire halls, all filled with junk. And we really dug it. Oh, okay. So this still has some grass on it out of the barn. These are relish trays, pressed glass. What do you call the trays that come with a cup? Hostess trays. You would get a whole set, like maybe 6 plates, and then there was an indent or a space for a cup. In this case, there's like a little, not an indent, but there's like a little raised fence, I guess you'd call it, little raised fence for a glass, but the glasses are missing. And after I realized that this was here, I remember being upset because I feel like the glasses were there and I didn't realize that they were supposed to go together because I didn't have them like taped together, or the glasses weren't sitting on top, they were like off to the side. I was pretty bummed because I was like thinking that the whole set was there and I missed it. So I have to pay better attention. But I absolutely love the circle and ribbed design. I like that it's like, I'm not a real frilly person. I like clean lines and squares and stripes and circles. And that's what I love about this. So I love the circle design, and I have a set of two. Again, they were intended to be hostess sets. They were intended to have cups with them, but Janelle missed the cups, my bad. But they would make great dresser trays. I think I'm gonna sell them separate. Really cute dresser trays, relish trays. You know, put your crackers and cheese on them for your party. Put them on your dresser to throw your jewelry on. I can even see them like sitting on a desk or a sewing table with the pins and all the little small tools that you use for sewing. So you can see size, but again, I just love that. I love the circle and the rib design. Really, really like that. And great condition. No chips, no cracks. Both of them are in really great condition. So we have two of those. Making room, throw everything on the floor. There's grass everywhere because, well, I don't know how grass got in the paper, but I did get those out of a barn, so it's not, you know, too far out of the realm of possibility. All right, this one is like a 4-for-1. I got all kinds of little tchotchkes in here. So let's looky here. This guy, I always love dogs, dog figurines, little dogs, and when there are little like ceramic dogs, I usually get them. And I found this guy like in the bottom of a bin, and he looks like probably a border collie or a Sheltie. Is that what they're called? Like a Shetland sheepdog, a Sheltie. Looks like it's probably meant to be one of those. But here he is. He's probably Japan. He's got the little holes in the bottom of him, so probably Japan, maybe Germany, but I'm gonna guess Japan. I can't off the bat see any marks, but he's like a little tchotchke dog for your shelf. Nice little shelf sitter, especially if you're an owner or fan of this breed. So he'll be in the shop. And then we have, let's save this, what's in here? I got this pin. Oh, like 1950s when charm bracelets were hot. I'm a charm bracelet fan. I don't collect them, but I collect parts of them. My necklace here is a little vintage charm. It's a quarter that I got off of a charm bracelet that I wear as a necklace. But I love like the 1950s charmy kind of things. And this is a little pin that says his. The key to his heart. Oh. Isn't that, it's so mushy. It's so mushy and lovey-dovey. I love it. It still has working, wait, let's check and make sure this thing works. I don't want to lie to y'all. Yep. So working mechanism on the back. The pin's there, it's ready to wear. Pin's there, right? Ooh, I am quick with it. Pin's there, ready to wear. Little his pin, that'll be in the shop. It's gold. The front is in really great shape. It's not real gold. Stop lying, Janelle. It's not gold. It is maybe a gold plate. I don't know. It's definitely not gold because if you look at the back, you can see the finish has started chipping off and oxidizing a little bit. So it's not real gold, but thank goodness the front's still intact. So it's still wearable, still displayable, still way cute. All right, and then this I'm keeping for myself because you gotta have one, right? And score. It was $1.50. But I was wheeling and dealing at this 100-mile yard sale, so I bet I didn't pay more than 75 cents for that. But I'm keeping it. It's for my kitchen. Okay. And then I have this really cool transferware out of Plymouth, Vermont. It says Ruth M. Aldrich, Plymouth, Vermont. I don't know who she is yet because I forgot she was even laying in my trash can. Adams, and then it says Jomro, England. I'll show you the mark in a second. I'm gonna guess this is a souvenir piece and that the place is the home of Ruth M. Aldrich from Plymouth, Vermont, but that this item was probably made in England and it's probably English China. It's definitely transferware. It's red transferware. It is really, really adorable. I love the scenery on it. So what we have at the top, the border is way cute. At the very top, the top border, oh, I hope it shows. There's like a little glare from the the light, there we go. Let's try this side. So you can see around the top is this really pretty intricate rose design. And then the design on the actual, it's a little creamer, is, let me try this side again. I think it's the home of Ruth. I think it's Ruth's house, but it's like a 1920s or earlier Victorian home. It looks like it is. Super detailed artwork, super detailed transfer. So you can see the house, and then in amongst the trees, and then the same scene is on the other side. It's kind of hard to show you here because of the glare. But it's really cute, and I just love the color. I love the color, I love the scene. And then here is a picture of the mark. I don't know if that helps you love it more or less, but there you have it. Again, it's a creamer. I don't have the sugar bowl or anything like that. I think it was probably like a souvenir piece from Plymouth, Vermont. So if you're a Vermont Onion, if you're from Vermont and you love Vermont stuff, this you might want to add to your collection. Also super cool if you have a red and white kitchen. If you have a farm kitchen, also very cute, but definitely in a red and white kitchen, this would really stand out and pop. That'll be in the shop. And then we're emptied a can! Time to celebrate. So we have one container emptied, and now the container will also be for sale. So I've got this cool, which I promised to clean for you because it's not been cleaned. Very cool metal retro green, a bright Kelly green with yellow and like brownish gray and white retro flowers. I'd call them, probably best describe them like daisies. It's in really good condition. It does have some scratches and some like paint on it. You can tell they left it in a room while they were painting a little bit, but not a lot. Just, actually I don't even think that's what it is. It looks like something with paint like banged up against it, but I bet I can wash it off. I'm probably gonna be able to get that off, so don't even worry about that. But it does have a couple little scratches on it. It's old. It's probably been around since the 70s. It's like way 70s or way 60s, 60s, 70s. But you can see it's got some scratches, but no dents, no big dents, no big bends. The inside is pretty clean. It still has a pretty good finish. There's a little bit of rust and dirt and stuff in there, but it's not like major corroded. The bottom might be a little rusty, but the sides are good. It's definitely usable. It will definitely be sanitary by the time I get it to you, because I will do a good job washing it out, I promise. But this will also be in the shop. So if you love that trash can and you've got a retro vibe going on, especially like in a little girl's room, she would really dig that. It would also be really cute in like a vintage themed or retro office. So, all right, now to the box. I'm excited. We're doing 2 containers, 1 video. I hope I have enough space to record all this and that we don't get cut off. So I'm gonna move fast. Making a mess. Here we go. All right, this is not yard sale stuff. This is thrift store stuff. So in this little tin here is a bunch of stuff, bunch of littles, not just littles. And I'm gonna be honest, I really love some of this. I don't know what I'm gonna keep and what I'm gonna share, but I'm gonna show you until I decide. Check this out. Is this the smallest, most cutest, most, oh wow, look at that little bunny. This little tiny bunny. I couldn't pass it up. It's ceramic. Excuse me, it's ceramic. It's Japan. Oh, and it is stinking cute. I really love it. I might keep it or give it to my sister. She's a bunny lover. I haven't decided. You should know he's got a little teeny tiny chip on his ear, but still looks like a whole ear to me. Don't know what I'm gonna do, but I wanted to share it with you. And then I have these little nursery rhyme plates that I kind of understand, but kind of don't get them, but they're hand painted and they're really cute. I'm sorry, everything has the tags and it's so tacky, but like I'm giving it to you the way I am, just like I'm just giving it to you the way I have it. Like, I do not, if I need to take time to get these tags off, clean everything before I even show it to you, I'm telling you, this hoard will never go away. So we've got these cute little nursery rhyme plates. I have 4 of them, and they're meant to be decorative because they have holes in them and these like satin tassel hangers in gold. So they're meant to be hung and displayed that way. Here you can see the hanger. But what we have is these cute little nursery rhyme plates. They are hand painted. This one says The Cat's Serenade. I don't know what nursery rhyme this is from. If anybody can help us and tell us, I'd be happy to hear that, because I don't know what nursery rhyme The Cat's Serenade comes from, but I do know that they refer to these as like hand-painted nursery rhyme plates because I did look them up. On the back of each one, it says hand-painted Japan, and they're about like 3-inch plates. I mean, I suppose you could use them for tea bags, same as our bird plates, but they're really meant for hanging. So we have The Cat's Serenaded, and I have 4. There's a set of 4, and I'll probably sell them as a set. This one is To Market, and I know this one, right? It's this little piggy went to town, the other little piggy, and this little piggy went wee all the way home. So I think that's the one they're referring to. And this spot right here is the sticker I was trying to pull off, but hand painted, real cute. I like the pig on that. Pig lovers, I think pig lovers are gonna love that. I might have to sell them separate, because the cat lovers, I think, will love The Cat Serenade too. I don't know what lovers are gonna love this. I guess the gun lovers are gonna love this one. And I have no idea what nursery rhyme this is, but we know how demented and creepy and a little off nursery rhymes could be. So this is The Little Man with a Gun. I don't get it. I don't know about it, and I don't get it. If you get it and you know that there's a nursery rhyme that this is referring to, let me know. It doesn't even really look like a gun. It looks like I guess it looks like a gun. I don't know. But if you know what nursery rhyme it's from, please enlighten us. I would love to know. I have not been able, I did look it up a few times, can't figure it out. And then this one, Little Boy Blue. So I got Little Boy Blue here. What I might do is list these separately. There's Little Boy Blue taking a nap on the haystack with a little hay fork, like that hay fork in there. See it? That's cute. Great color, nice and bright. None of them have chips or cracks or scratches. All the paint is in great condition. What I'll probably do with these is list them separately, but then I'll list them together with choices, right? You can choose your, choose the one you want, and then offer a deal if you want all 4. So I typically do that when I have a lot of something. I'll list them like X $12 a piece, so just something like that. So I'll list the price per piece, but if you get them all, then I'll give them to you for $10 a piece or something like that. So watch for that. I'll figure it out. I'll make up my mind, and then we'll know. Love these. Love these. These are really cute for a businesswoman who wears suits, or if you're a Democrat, because they have donkeys on them. But I've got these little purple donkey cufflinks. So they're black background. I'm gonna hold one up while I describe them. You can't really see the color. They're black background with silver metal. It is not sterling. The metal does show some corrosion, like missing the finish. Looks like they're probably some sort of plate, or a little bit of tarnish. And then it has silver detail of the tail, the hooves, the mouth, and the ears. But the purple, I can't tell if it's maybe a plastic or a purple stone, but I think it's like plastic. But super cute. Look at that. It's a little purple there. I'm trying to get it so you can see the color, and then I'll show you the shape. But it's like a lavender purple. And then let me see if I can get it to focus. I'm learning this. They're hard to see, but there you go. I'll get better pictures before I post them. But it is a set of 2 cufflinks. Really cute for a businesswoman or a Democrat or a farmer. A really fashionable farmer. Purple donkey cufflinks. All right, got those. What else is in this little can? So going back to the miniatures, I'm not gonna dig these out, but I'll take one out and show you, but I have a set of three little, three little, they feel like plastic. Three little plastic, miniature little plastic mice, cats. That's why I was like, thinking a lot. A cats, mice. And then I have the third one too, in a different position. So they're all in different positions. Cute little miniatures. Threw them in the bag. I'll get those listed up, but they're all plastic. They'd be cute on a little birthday cake or something. Oh, I love this one. This might be another one that I'm like trying to talk myself out of keeping. It is really cute. This is ceramic porcelain. And it is a little, oh, I don't know if you can tell, and I don't want to drop them. It's a little bird. It's a little baby bird with his mouth open. Oh my gosh. Look how cute. Look, his little feet, his little foot's even painted on there. See his little claws? Aw, he is really cute. He has some detail too. He's got a little tiny eye. It's gonna be hard because I don't know how to make this camera focus. I'm a beginner. I don't know much. But he has some feather detail in the porcelain, like textured detail. And his little feet, he's got no chips, no cracks. Holy cow, his beak is still intact, like for real. He's this big. He's definitely Japan. And he is really cute. So I think I'm gonna sell him, let you have him, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't know, it's pretty cute. I like it. All right, more miniatures. We got another bunny. Maybe I can part with one of them. Another one of those bunnies, little bunnies. And then I have, oh, I can't show those yet. I got a little tiny squirrel. I gotta take this out because I have two squirrels. But here's this squirrel. Boom. He's so little. He's so little. I have that squirrel, miniature. And then I have this one, miniature. Oh, we gotta get to it. I got a whole box. All right, let's see. Oh, I like him because he's got a painted face. Super cute, very vintage. The big eye, like vintage look, the kitschy little squirrel look. I love squirrels. Squirrels remind me of little kids, and I like little kids. All right. And then these are pretty rad. We've got here a miniature little, you're gonna die. You're not gonna be able to take it. I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna be able to take it. Miniature little hippopotamus family. I know, I knew you weren't gonna be able to take it. But I have, oh, I don't even know how to show them to you. Let me see. I don't wanna drop them. I've got mama hippo and two little baby hippos. OMG. Look at that. Would you look at that? Look at those little hippos and then big mama hippo. And they are all in great shape. No chips, no cracks. Mama's got lots of detail. Her tail's intact. Look at her. She's so cute. Her mouth is open. You can see her tongue in there. Her eyes are great. She's not angry. I think she's yawning. She's not angry. She's yawning. She's not yelling. She might be yawning, but she's yawning for her babies, but she's not angry. I know she might look angry on camera, but she's not. She's adorable, and so are her little babies. And when you see them in real life, you're like, OMG. I'm gonna try and put them on my little, I'm gonna try and put them on my magnifying glass and hold them up so you can see them all together. But here's how they look all together. They're really cute. These guys just stole my heart. All intact, no chips, no cracks. Super cute. They're my favorite. They're my favorite, but I feel like other people should get to share in the joy that they bring. Oh, but I might decide to keep them. I don't know. I can't keep everything. Okay, next up, the tin they came in. Actually, I bought this tin separate because I love the colors of it. But it's a really cool 1001 buttons. I guess it came in a variety. But it's buttons for who? For the entire family. So there are buttons appropriate that are appropriate for just about anyone in here. So buttons for the entire family. You gotta love that one-stop shopping. And these definitely came from a time when you needed buttons for the whole family because you fixed things and you put buttons on things that you sewed. Pretty clean inside, a little bit of erosion, no biggie. Clean inside, the lid works really good, it's snug, it comes on and off easy, there's no rust. It's really cute. I love the colors in it, obviously, because it's like all the same colors in my dining room. So there's that really cool button tin. And then in here, I've got this neat soap dish. Now, it presents as vintage. It was listed in the store as vintage. It has like little rust spots on it that tell me that something metal sat on it, which would say that it's been used and stuff. It has crazing, so the clear glaze is cracked. None of it's coming off, but there are crackles in the glaze. The bottom shows like a little bit of wear on the back. And it looks to be black sponge painted. It is a soap dish, ceramic soap dish. I do believe it to be vintage, but I have not been able to find one like it. It's also pretty big, so this is like the kind of soap dish that you would sit on the counter, like if you have space on your counter by your sink, in your bathroom. So it's definitely bathroom because it says bath soap and then hand soap. So I guess one's for your hands and the other's for your parts. And so they want to make sure you don't mix that up. That's a pretty wise thing to do. Label your soap. It's black and white, super trendy. It would fit in like any bathroom. It's got the angelfish and then a teapot there to let you know which is which. Like if you're in the water swimming, you use this one. If you're, you know, getting ready for your friends to come over for a spot of tea, then you use the other one. Really cute. It does have some little bit of wear. Actually, I think there's sticker marks on the back. But again, it presents as vintage. It's got crazing. It looks like legit crazing. It does not look like the fake kind. Yep, so there's that. I like it. I like the colors because if you have like a marble and white bathroom right now, this fits. If you have, I mean, whatever you have, it fits in there. But definitely for the bathroom. I don't think I'd put this by your sink, talking about bath soap. Probably not. All right. And then the last thing in this bag. Oh, I like this. Hold on. I have fluffing to do. This is a little majorette. Actually reminded me of my sister a little bit because she's a very proud baton twirler. She's my older sister. She was a majorette, and that was still a really big thing in our high school when she was in school. I don't even think our high school that we went to has majorettes anymore, but she was one. And apparently she was a very good one, and she's proud of it. And if you put a baton in her hand, she's going to town. She's gonna, and I have video to prove it, that she can still really twirl and toss a baton. And so this is a little majorette figurine. So cute. If you know anybody that wears a blue and white uniform or has blue and white school colors, this is way cute. She's holding her little baton. Oh, focus, camera. How do I get this to focus? If you know, tell me in the comments. All right, so there she is. And on her little tippy top head, because they used to have like little feathers and tassels in their hats, she has like a little feather tassel in her hat, and I loved that about her. She's got no chips, no cracks. She's got blue and white boots, because majorettes wore boots, cheerleaders wore sneakers. Everybody knows there's a difference. And then on the bottom is the label that says Made in Japan, in really great shape. Really loved her. So there she is. She'll be listed. And then Got bubble wraps. I got this cool hanky, but I think I'm gonna keep it because I'm trying to like get enough collected to make a curtain. So I think I'm gonna keep it, but I love the colors of it. I'd like to show it to you so you can love it too. Cool stuff. All right, moving on. Gotta go. Keep going. All right, love these. I don't know how to describe them though. They're like, I think they're like 1940s, 1930s. They appear to be on cardboard. They are 3-dimensional. So you can see, if I turn it sideways, you can see that there's dimension. So I don't know if it's like rubbed through the back or if it's molded, but it is cardboard. And then these are dimensional flowers. So this looks to be a vase. Let's see, a green vase. Green vase with like orange, red, yellow flowers and green foliage. Again, I think these are like 1930s, 40s. They have that color scheme, like that 1930s, 40s wallpaper color scheme. On this one, this is a green pitcher. This one has, this pitcher, P-I-T-C-H, pitcher. It's a green pitcher. This looks to be a pitcher with a red stripe. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see the stripe along the bottom of the pitcher. Again, 3-dimensional relief flowers. And I'm going to be listing these as a pair. They're meant to go together. They'll stay together. One has a hanger on the back, the other does not. They do have some water spots, and there are some spaces where the color is missing, where it's been rubbed off. You can see like white spot there, white spot there. So they do show some wear. And they do have some water spotting, and on the back, if you look at the backs of them, this one has some watermarks on it as well. If you look at the backs are in different condition, but the papers come off. One has a hanger, one does not have a hanger. You'll have to add your own, but a really cute set for the wall, and I think they're meant to be together. They should stay together. But cute botanical florals. Ooh, if I hold them back, you can see the colors better. Really pretty colors, but they should stay friends forever. So I'm gonna list those as a set. All right, let me find somewhere to stick that. All right, more paper, woo, working our way. All right, keep going. I might have to cut it short because I'm already at 40 minutes and that's long. So we're gonna do 3 more things and then I'm gonna be done for today. All right, so here we have, I love these. Love, love, love. So I got these at a thrift store. There was nothing in the thrift store that I really liked. They had a lot of new stuff like that, like resale stuff, like dollar store things that they were reselling. But I loved these vintage plates. So the colors are amazing. One looks to have, the orange one has a peach on it. Looks like a peach with some leaves and a branch, and the blue one has flowers on it. But how adorable, like hanging on the wall together in a dining room. I just keep buying stuff the same color, don't I? Everything's like the same color as the colors in my house. You like what you like, right? So these are definitely vintage, probably 1930s, 1940s, maybe earlier. They are hand painted. I can see all the paint strokes. So they're definitely hand painted, and then they have these really bright, vibrant borders on them. There's some wear on the back, but no chips, no cracks, great condition. Next. Holy cow. I have a whole box of vintage greeting cards. And these are like all occasion. Get well, happy marriage. I hope your illness stops. How are you today? Congratulations. Unused greeting cards. So let me hold them up. I don't know how I'll list these yet. I'll probably do them as a lot because it's a lot of time to spend listing individual cards. So I'll probably do them as one lot or in small lots of maybe like 3 to 5 that are similar in theme or occasion. And do them that way. But there are a whole bunch in here. Some of them have wear. None of them are used though. This one is a pop-up. This one's adorable. Look at his little tail goes down in the water. It's like a little, there's the duck. and then he dives into the water and his tail goes in the water. Real cute. Whole bunch. I'll have to sort through those. They all have the envelopes. There's envelopes in there. I think it came as a set of these assorted cards, so I'll have to go through them. I'll probably list them in small lots, maybe as a whole lot, but I've got a lot of cards. All right, and then lastly, I don't even know about this. I'm gonna leave that tag on there because I know that these are made of paper. So these are paper trays. They are actually made of paper. So they're made of selected wood-covered fine lithograph paper. In Chicago they were made, and it's called Haskellite by Hasko. Haskellite, I think that's how they refer to it. But this is actually, this is not wood. This is paper, printed to look like wood, and then overlaid a thin piece of wood maybe? There's something under, I don't know how it's formed. It might all be paper. I don't know, but it is really pretty, and I love the floral. I love, sorry, I can't really. I love the colors in the floral. Really pretty colors, really pretty image, and they're in pretty good shape. They do show some wear, but not anything that's like, ooh, I don't want to put that out. Like I would put this out with stuff on it at a party. Or maybe on a coffee table for you to put stuff on. I won't put drinks on it because it is paper. And I think the water would not be kind to it. But that's a set of 2, and I'm probably going to sell them as a set. So watch for those. Where to put this? Next up, lots of glassware. So I'm just going to kind of run through it. Before I do, I've got this cute Love iron-on design for thread embellishment, but first you have to make it. So it looks like a needle point, not needle point because that uses plastic. It's an embroidery or cross stitch, and then you create it, and then once you create it, then you can iron it onto something. That's pretty cool. I have these cool playing cards if you're from Pennsylvania. They're Pennsylvania Turnpike cards because you can't drive the Turnpike without getting a Turnpike souvenir. So these are the Pennsylvania Turnpike, and I think they made them because they were really, really proud of their new tunnel. If you've ever been through the Lehigh Tunnel, there it is, right there on your playing cards. So those are neat if you're a Pennsylvanian. I have this cool little, maybe like a relish dish. It has a big, not a big R, but a capital R on the back. With this cool fence, like a farm fence or a picket fence design. You could use this as a soap dish in your farm bathroom. That would be super cute. Or you can use it just as a little tchotchke tray. It's got some crazing, but it's like this off-white color. Super cute. It has an R mark on the back. I don't know what that R, I don't know who that R is, but I'll try and find out for you. I'm gonna go fast. Lusterware. Pretty sure it's Japan. Made in Japan. Hand painted. With the pretty flowers. Let me see. Pretty flowers, hand painted. Purple lusterware. Love that. Love it. I have these. Actually, all this stuff I got at an Amish thrift store. This all came from the Amish thrift store. These are, what do they call this? Silver fade glasses. I have 4 of them. One is in, like, not questionable condition, but it looks like one they drank out of every day. I don't know if you can see the wear. I don't know if you can tell, but one is worn more than the others. Either they cleaned it with something they shouldn't have, or they just used one of them an awful lot, and the other 3 are in pretty good shape. But I have a set of 4 silver fade juice glasses, or I don't know what you call, I'm not a liquor or wine connoisseur, but the glass that you put the rocks in to put the scotch or the whiskey in, that's what these are probably for. Really cute for like a vintage mid-century bar. Royal Hager. I got a Hager planter here. Hager, USA. Got a little chip here. Got a little chip here. Here's a chip, there's a chip. It's like, no, I'm kidding. No, it really does have chips, but I wasn't gonna keep singing to you. So there's like a couple little chips on the edges. It's got these little handles on the end, and then that detail at the bottom. Royal Hager, awesome green color. I love it, mid-century. Super, it's a really cool green color. Goes with all the green in my kitchen. I just keep buying the same color over and over. This set, I bought this because it is like retro, not retro, fire engine orange. I wouldn't call it red. I'm sure they're gonna call it red when I look at the comparison. This has got to be handmade because it actually has bumps and lumps along the bottom there. That's in like the pottery, in the ceramic. It has what appears to be a transfer, I think maybe, of these pink flowers. But look at that color. It's like almost like the Fiesta Wear, not atomic red, radioactive red. I mean, it's that bright. On the bottom, it's talking to me about Germany. It's saying Germany. It's screaming Germany. And then here's the saucer, and the saucer has, you can see the embossed design, that radioactive orange, the teacup. Super cute. I love the color. I mean, and if we find out it's not worth a lot, how stinking cute is that as a bird feeder in your garden? That color. You gotta love it. Next. If your name starts with an A, you gotta buy this mug. This is an A-handled mug. Amanda, Abby, my nieces, Angela, Angie, one of my best friends, Amy, my neighbor. Let me think. Other A names. I'm just having a brain fart, but you know who you are. There, look at that cool A mug. I just bought it because of that. It's in great shape. No chips, no cracks. It's vintage, it's brown. It's vintage. That's all I know about that. I love this guy. You're gonna love it too, especially if you love dogs. OMG. It has a mark on the bottom. I don't know what it is. You can try and figure it out. I mean, I can't make nothing out of nothing. Just looks like, excuse me, just looks like a square to me. But on the front, this looks like a transfer. But if you've got a hunting dog, this looks like some kind of spaniel, then you're gonna love that. Look at that mug. If you're a dog lover, there it is. That was way cute. All right, vintage, definitely vintage, lots of crazing. It does have a crack on the inside. Oh, I don't know where to put the thing. Let me see, I hate being new at stuff. There, you can see the crack on the inside because it looks like it's got some coffee stained in it. Some hunting dude drank out of this before he went into the woods frequently. This is well used and well loved. So it's got a crack on the inside. It looks like it's coffee stained. Doesn't really come through to the outside because it would be right through our design. But if you look at the tippy top, it's coming through just a little bit at the very top. You see that little line? That's that crack showing through. But you're not gonna drink out of it. You're gonna like sit it on your desk to put pens in. You're gonna do something with it. All right. What's in here? I don't know. Oh, I like this. This is a two-handled kissing stein, Japan. It's marked Japan on the bottom. Two-handled, it says, kissing's sweet with love so tender. And it is the kissing stein. And then, oh wait, hold on. It's a whole, might be a whole poem. Kissing's sweet with love so tender. Kissing makes the heart surrender. Oh, if that doesn't win you over. All right, and so here it is. We've got two handles. One for one lover, one for the other lover. One for one kisser, one for the other kisser. And the idea is that you both hold it, and then when your lips meet the edge, look at that, you're kissing. So real cute. It's painted. It is not glazed over the paint because some of the paint is showing wear. So if you look at the man's hat, he's missing some paint on his hat. The other side the same. So apparently the glaze is not over the hat. There is some crazing. I don't see any major chips or cracks. maybe a little chip on the bottom here, but that was done when they manufactured it because then they painted and glazed right over it. So that's not a chip that I did or the other owners did. And it might have a little crack by the handle. I can't really tell yet. But that's a kissing mug. Handle for each of you. And then, okay, real fast, this cute little plate with acorns. I just loved the design of this. I hadn't seen one like it before. It's hand painted and it is Bavarian. So there's that pretty plate. It's blues and tans and browns. And this is Washington Headquarters Valley Forge. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how the heck this got in my box because it's not something I would typically buy. But I think because I'm in the Philadelphia area, Valley Forge is close. And so if I bought it, if I purposely put it in my basket, it was because I thought that locals would like it. So there's that. And that's vintage, and it is John Roth, which is a company that I saw somewhere else here on this table. And it is made in Germany. So that's a German piece. We're almost done here. I'm gonna clear this box. We're doing it. Oh, I love these little verse plates. So this one is made in Japan, made by Norcrest. It's got a hanger on the back. These were made for decoration. This one is Friendship. And I really like this one. I might have to give this to a friend. I'm gonna read it to you. It has these really pretty blue flowers on it. And then the gold, the typical gold metallic trim. I love the edge, the decorative edge. Here we go. Friendship. Within the garden of my heart. I'm not reading it all. Yeah, I'll read it to you. Within the garden of my heart where flowers of friendship grow, there are blossoms of remembrance, forget-me-nots so blue, and purple velvet pansies to tell my thoughts of you, and roses that will always bloom, whatever be the weather, whose fragrance is the memory of days we spent together. That's cute. That's a nice little gift item for your friend. Got that decorative plate. Don't eat off of that. Hand painted. I don't know. This cool reticulated, this is a verse plate in a garden, it's called. It is reticulated. Another verse plate with the metallic gold edging trim. In a garden, the kiss of the sun for pardon, the song of the birds for mirth. One is nearer God's heart in a garden than anywhere else on earth. And this one is definitely hand painted, and that is a really pretty scene. It is actually a garden, and then the little robin sitting on the fence post. You can't really see the colors, but the colors are bright and beautiful. Purple, blue, green, white. Here's that verse plate. Got this cool advertising piece. Warranted 22 karat gold. So somewhere, I guess the edge, the design on the edge is 22 karat gold. With looks like some orange poppies and lavender flowers. From Shell Furniture Company, 1904 to 1954, celebrating the 50th anniversary. So wherever Shell Furniture Company is. But I liked the edging. I liked that it was advertising. I liked that it was dated. And I really love those flowers. So I picked that up. And finally, this cool red and white striped bowl. Don't ask me nothing about it. I don't think I've ever seen. I've seen glasses. I've seen lots of things with these stripes, but I've never really seen like a bowl like this. It's definitely vintage because the painted stripes do show some wear, but it's still very cool. Awesome for a red and white kitchen. Awesome for a vintage kitchen. Very cool little mixing bowl. So you could mix up like some pudding, I guess, in there. Or you could put your dessert in there. It'd be super pretty with strawberries in it because it's red and white. I like it. So there's that. That'll be listed too. We finished. And I'm gonna say a quick goodbye. It's been too long. So I'm just gonna be like, hey, see you later. And hopefully within a few days, we'll be up with another video, and hopefully it'll be shorter. Maybe I just pick one box next time. But keep holding me to the hoard. If you don't see this stuff in my Etsy shop within like 5 days, you need to come back here and hound me a little bit. I'll greatly appreciate your encouragement while I'm trying to get to my hustle. So thank you. If I talk too much, I'll do better next time. And we will try to make this much shorter next time too, because who has time to watch an hour worth of Janel? All right, so from Bree and Junkin New, check me out, Facebook, Instagram, Etsy, eBay, all those places. And I guess I'll see you in a few days. All right, thanks for tuning in.